Hello everyone. It's Sonia G. This is the Moon Babes Monday Night Live, and I'm hanging out on my deck because I didn't want to miss one of the last summer sunsets. So I wanted to hang with you guys and come to you with the Moon Babes Monday Night Live and also not give up the sunset. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of light that will last. Hello, you guys. Hey, Betsy. Hey, Danny. Thanks for joining. Super excited for this energy shift that's coming up ahead, you guys. We are totally going to make it. We are going to make it. We are surviving so many planets being retrograde, and the shift is going to happen. So I want to talk to you guys about that. And then, yeah, it is the Tuesday Night Live. It's the Monday Night Live on a Tuesday, because generally this happens on Monday nights. Ciao, we have some Italian friends in the house. How are you guys? Yay! So yeah, let me say this again, okay? So welcome everyone. This is the Moon Babes Monday Night Live on a Tuesday in honor of Labor Day. I'm Sonia G. And I'm super excited to be chatting with you guys. We're going to talk about the energy. We're going to talk about what's happening and kind of how to stay sane through all the energy that we have going on. So this week, if you guys follow my stories, I kind of mentioned that we're coming on to a shift. We have a shift that's happening, and I said it was the 5th, but really we're going to notice it on the 6th. What's happening is that Saturn, the great teacher, is now going to be shifting and going direct. Okay, so we love this. We love planets direct. Hi, Hannah. We love when planets shift and go direct. We want to make sure that we also understand what comes with that, right? So Saturn is going direct in its own home sign, which is Capricorn. And Capricorn is the go, the worker, the career minded, the long terms, right? So we're going to start feeling more of that kind of energy. And Saturn is also known a little bit as the drill sergeant. Like, you need to get stuff done and you need to get your lessons and you need to learn them fast and you need to get things done. So we're kind of heading into a little bit of that energy. Right now, you guys, what's happening is Venus just entered into the shadow period. So if you've been feeling like, what the hell is going on? What's this karmic stuff being unearthed? And like these things that are coming back up. The planets, like when you look at the planets and you look at the astrology, you make sense out of it. Vibrationally speaking, what's happening, it's like as the earth is shifting and we are all in this ascension, it's almost like the earth has to shake out the last bit of, like, not the last bit, because there will be more of this, but it has to just shake out and release some of this karma and some of these karmic lessons, because the earth is ready to evolve. And so because of that, because we live on Mother Earth, we're all connected and everything is alive, we are feeling this shift. And so we have things that are coming back up for us to resolve, release. It's karmic stuff. I know a lot of people are also having flashes with past lives and, dreams that are crazy. I was reading some of the messages before I came on, and a few of you have had like super crazy dreams, and you were asking me about not being able to really sleep well at night and then being tired during the day. It's our multi-dimensional beingness that's coming into play right now. So a lot of us are waking up to the fact that we're not just here on this plane of reality right now. There are a lot more places and a lot of different realities that are parallel, that are synchronistic on multidimensionals. And I know that this is like, don't blow your mind with it. Just know that you have a lot going on. Even though you're just, for example, sitting there right now on a cellular level, you are busy. You are busy. There's a lot going on. And sometimes that's why you feel like, gosh, like even just being awake takes energy. Like even just being is a lot of work, because you're doing things that you're not really realizing that you're doing, but they are happening. And we are all together connected, helping to raise this vibration. And so what we're doing is we're figuring out subconsciously how to ground in more light, how to transduce more light, and how to bring it in. So long story short, this weekend it's going to shift, and it's going to shift really fast, you guys. It's going to shift really fast because Mercury is about to be back in Virgo, which is its home planet, home realm, home placement, and it's going really, really fast. And so it's going to feel kind of like, okay, let's go, let's do it, let's run for it, and let's keep going, and let's keep going. And we're used to this energy that is kind of like going within and going inward and figuring things out, and just, it's been like slower, thicker energy. You guys felt that kind of like you have to like dig through. It's like thick fog. Like you want to do all this stuff, but then you really have to just like work through it. And so now it's going to be like, here go, do this, because this, we're going to have all these options. So this is mission, get your shit together right now before next week, you guys. That's kind of what's going on, because then it's going to all of a sudden be super positive, and it will happen fast. Good shift or learning, semi-painful shift? That is a good question, Hannah. And I saw you, Ashley. I see everybody that joined. So we are in to the shift in the relationship. Like, it's to the degree that we've done our work, we are going to feel like it's easier or it's harder, right? And so the key, as always, I always say this, you guys, is for us to learn and to do, like, to learn to do our own work, and then to match the frequency that's incoming. Because whenever, as we're going through these shifts and the energies are switching and the energies are getting higher and higher, it's like the frequency, right? We see it even in the magnetic field of the planet. It's shifting. The Hertz frequency, what is it called? The Schumann resonance of the planet is getting higher and higher and higher. And so it's kind of like we're in this microwave, like we're getting hotter, right? And so we've got to learn how to breathe. We've got to learn how to cook right. So that's probably not a good analogy, but it kind of renders, you guys. Okay. You're super emotional and exhausted still. Clarice, I see you're definitely feeling that. Yeah, that's what's going on. So Angela, it really is like that, and I bet you, wow, my phone just fell. I don't have my normal thing that I put it on. So, I bet you are probably feeling the effects of Venus. Venus is in opposition to Mars. So all of you that are sensitive, like we've had some like issues, like feminine and masculine energy, just kind of like, it's almost like draining, and things like bug you, like the little things all of a sudden bug, and you just want to blow up, and then you're drained, and then you don't want to do anything, but really in the back of your mind you have like a million things that you want to do, but you can't do them because you don't have the energy to do them. So it's kind of happening. Venus is going into shadow phase. Remember that in October Venus is going to go retrograde. That's when we're going to have our inner journey and like all this twin flame unearthing, and it's going to be a whole new energy that comes in October. So the shift of energy though coming this weekend. Kelly says, dreamed I was getting married while never been married, which was weird. I don't know what that was about. So you may be getting premonition dreams. It may be something that means something different with your subconscious, Kelly. Start writing it down and start kind of feeling the feelings that you feel. I know it sounds funny, but as you kind of just be with your dream, and what does it mean for you, and what does that mean if you did, because our subconscious is communicating with us all the time. So sorry for the movements, guys. I'm not like super steady out here on the deck. So emotional, getting emotional hearing right now. No, it's not. Nothing is wrong with you. You are wonderful. Allow yourself to feel. go through it. Just do your best to get it out and to feel your feelings, because when we stuff them and when we don't give ourselves permission to feel, then it kind of like gets worse, right? It's like the boiling pot where the lid just blows up, and we don't want to do that. So just it comes down to self-love and care, and knowing that, you know, you got to take care of yourself, you got to take care of your feelings, and then the shift will happen. So it's kind of like that. Yes, it has been intense. Sorry, you guys, I'm not catching probably all of the comments, but I'm trying to go back through them. Has been triggering you so much lately. Your twin flame? Ashley, girl, I feel you. That's me and my husband right now too. He's really struggling. Possibly dark night of the soul. Yes. So my personal theory on this is that the men right now, I shouldn't say the men, but the divine masculine energy is going through their own like deeper level of awakening. As women, and with more, or, you know, when you have more of the divine feminine energy in you, the intuitiveness is more, it comes easier. And so we have a little bit of an easier time tuning in. But when you have, like the divine masculine is really being tried right now. This is kind of the rise. And so this is their time to step it up. And it can be the dark night of the soul. It really can. It depends on like where he's at in his awakening journey. So your Taurus, so Venus is your ruling planet. So you may be feeling the shadow effects, Angela. Yeah. So does Venus going through this shift especially impact you if your sun is in Venus? Yes. If your sun is in Venus, then you feel it a little bit more. Yeah, and it always also depends on like your chart and, you know, and everything else, where all the other planets are. But I wanted you guys, if there's one thing that you get out of this week, is have some time to really spend with yourself, spend some alone time, nourish yourself, nurture yourself, figure out what you want, figure out what your heart desires. Don't dance around it. Don't assume that you know what you want, but figure out what you actually want, what your desires are, what you're yearning for, what would truly make your soul happy. Because come next week, you guys, we're going to be like full force. And there's just, the planets are starting to kind of like get out of retrograde, even though we do have a new cycle with Venus. So it's kind of just this churning of these energies, but we just have to get better and better at dealing with ourselves, because it's not going to stop, right? So it's just building and building and building. So we're just getting better at knowing how to ride the wave, and you want to make sure that you go ride the top of the wave and not get caught in the undercurrent and just get whacked and, you know, all the time. So you've got to do the work. You've got to mentally stay strong. I know that it's a lot of like a mental, emotional fight, but the best decisions are the decisions that you make with your mind and your heart and your soul together, right? So just get yourself in agreement because it's really important. Don't worry about the opinions of others. You are the one that knows best for yourself. So find out what you really want and go for it. And don't let other people tell you otherwise. I know that there's a lot of you right now that are struggling with the corporate job, finding another job that fits you better. Don't talk to people about it that don't understand. That's the most detrimental thing that you can do. Just talk to your guides, talk to your angels, talk to people that will, you know, get a coach, get a life coach, have a mentor, someone that will help you and kind of with positive, you know, in a positive way, not people that are going to just shatter your dreams. It's really hard to talk about like your baby dreams in like this vulnerable state where you are coming out into this new world and you're in this awakening journey and you're so raw and you're so vulnerable, and you tell people about all these things are so special and so important to you and how you want to change the world, and they're like, whatever, right? Don't put yourself in that position, because the 3D world and the 5D world are really different, okay? So you want to stay with people that support you. You want to be an energy that builds you. You want to find your group. You want to find your people. and just listen to yourself. Just because right now you're in certain communities or you have friends that you grew up with, that doesn't mean that they're the right people to talk to, okay? So the best work that you can do, again, is tune into your heart, figure out what you want, learn how to trust yourself and how to trust your instincts, and it will pay dividends for what's coming up, you guys. So we're all gonna be okay. Everything, you just remember to breathe, remember to meditate, remember to tune in. You know, we get through it all the time, you guys. We get through it day by day. We get through it, so we got this. Yes, we are shifting worlds, and the realities are shifting, and we're doing this. We are creating the shift. We're bringing in the light. We're anchoring in the light on the planet. So don't be scared of the new stuff that comes up. Just, you know, stay in your heart, stay open with it, and embrace the things that come. Even the stuff that's hard, you know, ask yourself, why is this happening for me? Instead of, why the hell is this happening to me? You know, and right now during these karmic times, a lot of times if you ask yourself that question, why is it happening for me, then you kind of start saying, okay, well, maybe I just needed to close it out, right? Okay, maybe I just needed to revisit it one last time to know that I really want to close that door, and I'm really done with that, and I really don't want that to happen anymore. So yeah, so spend some time with yourself, love on yourself, you guys. love. One super important thing also to do right now is clear your house. Get out the sage, get out the Palo Santo, get out the tools that you have, and just do some clearing. Call in the angels, call in the troops. By the end of the week, I am going to have finished editing through the video training that I recorded with my teacher, Chantel Nicole, on all things clearing. So you're going to have additional tools on how to do that, and she's so thorough. We went through every herb, every household tool, some things that I didn't even know about, that she hadn't even taught me about yet, and you guys are going to hear it in real time. So it's an amazing video training, and it's going to come out this weekend. Okay, Ashley, question. I recently heard that the angels don't want us to ask for too much for help because they want us to come halfway and figure things out for ourselves. Is that true? Okay, very good question. So it's not so much the angels as much as it is that you yourself have what's called a divine blueprint. So you have given your own self-directive. Like, you kind of have a path that you decided that you had to learn certain things while being in this life. And so what happens is, even though in this moment, as you're here on planet Earth, you really want their help with something, they may not be able to help you all the way with the thing that you want, because it's part of your wish from before that in this life you learn this particular lesson. So you can always call on them for help. You can ask them for help. They just have to respect the boundaries of your own directive. So I hope that makes sense. Don't be scared to ask the angels. Always ask them. The worst thing that's going to happen is that they have to abide by the rules that you set forth a long time ago. So, all right. And just know and trust them that whatever's in your best interest, that's what they're going to do. So, but don't be shy. Don't be scared of asking them to help and all that. All right, you guys, last thing, because my timer is going to go off because I said it. So last thing that I want to tell you, we have a big shift of energy that's coming in with the equinox. And at every solstice and at every equinox, when there's a particular alignment with the day and the night, with the sun and the moon, and with the poles of the earth, I get together with these beautiful, amazing women, and we walk the planes of reality, really, and we do what's called the ancient dance of light. It's a Pleiadian dance that has been danced across continents, and for the first time this equinox, we're going to be able to have you guys join us digitally. So I'm so excited. What it is, it's a frequency attunement. If you've ever had Reiki done, actually not done, but received. So if you received a Reiki attunement, it kind of feels like that. And it does the job for you so that you don't have to work through emotionally your stuff. And so it's a way of like making yourself just like tuning into that frequency that's coming in, activating that frequency within your DNA so that you are in sync with it without having to do all the other clearing work. So it's kind of like a shortcut. I shouldn't say this, but it's kind of like a shortcut, right? Because it's all happening in once. So this is kind of how you are able to get yourself up to the next level, to the next level. It's amazing. Chantel, Nicole, my teacher that I'm telling you about, she is the one that was taught this dance. She has danced it across the world. I'm honored to dance it with our other amazing women that we dance it. We each represent a particular element in a particular direction, and we work with the alchemy of the elements, of the directions of heaven and earth, and it's just a magical frequency attunement that you'll have available. So check it out. Ashley, I'm excited that you're excited for it. This is on the 22nd of September for the for the awakening. Well, it will be an awakening, but for the equinox. So go to moonbabetribe.com. I represent Earth. Thank you for asking. Which is really interesting how everything kind of happened because I'm Virgo, and the element for Virgo is Earth. So I'm very much of a grounder, which is needed for me because those of you that know me know that I have a lot of psychic abilities. So I'm very much, and I can get out of my body and access the higher realms very easily. So it's important for me to have a grounding earth element that brings me back. But in any case, so go to moonbabetribe.com, click the link in my bio, and you'll be able to have that. Get the tickets through my website. It's also up on Eventbrite, but Eventbrite charges extra fees now. I don't even know. So just, it's on there, but go to the Dance of Light, and look it up on my website. Again, it's moonbabetribe.com. We made it super cheap so that we want everybody to be able to access it. Okay, so go and check it out. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yay! It was recently my birthday. It's Virgo season. All right, you guys, I love you so much. And I will see you on Monday for the next Moon Babe Monday Night Live, which will be on a Monday. And I will be coming to you from San Diego. I'm super excited. I'll be in San Diego next week. So sending you lots of love. Remember, love on yourself. Mwah. I'll see you soon.